What up, fellas? One of the biggest power of being red pill aware is that you don't let people push around you. You don't believe into what's being sold, what's being told, without analyzing the situation, without looking at the situation, using your own experience, merit, intellectual, and intelligence. Because we're starting to see the world around us for what it really is, and not for what people tell us to be. It is. And one of the biggest mistakes guys make when it comes to hanging out with females and dating females and this and that is that whatever comes out of that female's mouth is taken like it's some sort of a Bible verse to the guy. The guy thinks that she's a saint, she's an angel. There's no way she's gonna lie about this. There's no way she's gonna lie about her body count. There's no way she's gonna lie about being promiscuous, not cheating on me, cooking and cleaning, and dropping down on her knees on demand, and sucking me dry off whenever I want her and wherever I want her to do. This is a very very bad misconception, is because it leads you down to a very oblivious path. And the reason behind that is because when she is feeding you all this nonsense, you are just taking it all in. It's getting to your head, and you're just literally on cloud nine because you tell yourself, "Oh man, she's the one. This girl is so beautiful. She's so hot, and she's giving me all these compliments. She's telling me I'm the man. I'm this. I'm that." And she's also telling me that she'll never cheat on me. She will never do that to me. She will always be by my side. And I have this egalitarian relationship idea that I can see myself with her in the future. If you don't know what egalitarian means, look it up. And then what happens is the bait and switch happens like that. A few months down the road, a few years down the road, she switches up on you when she sees that she has you by your balls. When she knows that she um, has your commitment, and you are blind in love with her, and you blindly trust her. Man, that's game over for you. She knows she got you. She knows she got everything out of you. Now, time to move on to the next one. Which is why we always talk about in this red pill community that never should you ever let a woman know where exactly you guys stand. You should always keep her guessing. You should always keep her chasing for your validation. She should always be working to prove herself to you. And if she slips up one time, you cut her off. Now, what does this slipping off mean? It means going out on girls' nights or going somewhere that she's not supposed to, that she told her no and she still went ahead and did that, and she tried to cover it up using some sort of excuse. Oh, my phone died, that's why I couldn't text you, this and that. Whatever it is, however it is that she slips up, and she slipped up, cut her off immediately. And if she wants to come back after that, this is for brothers out there who are wanting to date long term. I highly suggest you not do that. But if you must, then do it this way. And then if she tries to come back, then make her your friend. And put her in your friend zone. And the guy's friend zone is different than the girl's friend zone. We know that too. Guy's friend zone is we keep these girls around just to have sex with them whenever we want. And that's all we use them for. And girls' friend zone is they use the guys for compliments, for validation. They're never going to sleep with them. So you can only put a girl in that kind of situation. You can only walk into a relationship, or let's backtrack a little bit. You can only walk into a situation when, let's say, this is the first approach you're making. This is the first time you saw her and never talked to her. You guys don't know each other. She's giving you choosing signals. You're about to go your approach. You're about to seal the deal. This mindset should be coming into you from that very exact moment. You should be walking into that very exact moment with this mindset that she is effing someone else on the side. She already has somebody else in her life. You should just automatically assume that. Doesn't matter if she looks like a 1 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. Doesn't matter if she looks like Fiona from Shrek, or if she looks like Fiona from Shrek before she turned into the Shrek's creature thingy when she was the princess. If she even if she looks like the princess that Shrek had to kiss and wake up, or no, I don't think he kissed her. I can't remember the cartoon. I think he just shook her, right? Yeah, that princess. Even if she looks like that princess, you still have to assume that she's messing around with somebody else on the side. You also have to assume that she's messing around with somebody else, even if she looks like Shrek's fiance or Shrek's wife after she turned into that green monster, the green thing, green Shrek, Miss Shrek, right? The reason behind that is because even if you look at a girl's Instagram page, let's just give you an example. Okay, I'm just gonna walk you through, guys, through this so you can grasp how messed up these girls really are in the head. Let's say a girl turns 15 or 16 and finally her breasts start coming on. Finally, her rear end starts popping out a little bit. Let's just say she's fat and ugly, both, right? But have you guys noticed that fat girls usually have like big breasts? Yeah, there's a reason behind that. It's because breast tissues are mainly made out of fat tissues. So a lot of fat gets stored in it. And some other times, biologically, genetically, some girls are just gifted with that. But anyways, that's besides the point. So when that starts happening, she starts hitting the puberty stage or whenever she's 15, 16, around that age, you'll notice that something changes in her Instagram. If you go into, and the reason why I always talk about Instagram is because these girls literally treat Instagram like their church. They do anything and everything to get some sort of attention from Instagram. So you go into her Instagram and you see that her pictures starting to look different. She's starting to pose different. She's starting to show more cleavage. She's trying to hide more stomach and show more booty. And then her likes jump from 9 or 8 likes a picture to 32, 34 likes a picture. And then that jumps from that to like 100, 120. And then that goes from that to like 200. Okay? I'm talking about a girl who's like a 3 or 2 on the scale. Girls who are 1s or 2s, like very, very, literally at the bottom of the pole, even those girls most of the time get up till anywhere from 15 to 70 likes in a picture, especially if she's showing cleavage. And if you click on those likes and you scroll through the like list, you'll see there are tons of guys. Now these guys are definitely not competent of doing things that need to be done in their life, which is why they're thirsting over this chick who looks like Fiona from Shrek. And but that doesn't change the fact that they're still in her DMs. Do you think he's only just double tapping and not messaging her? No, that's not happening. We know how guys act. He is in her DMs, fellas, almost every single day they're talking. So that girl from 15, 16, around that age, she finally gets a hit of validation, a hit of compliments coming in her way. What is she gonna do? She's gonna eat it all up. She loses her virginity to some dude. And then after that, what happens is now she goes. Now she knows what to do. More and more thought pictures start coming into Instagram, and more likes start going up. More and more dudes start sliding in her DMs. And she just repeats that process because she knows that these guys are wanting one night stands, 2 night stands. Maybe some of these guys might even date her, dude. Have you not seen like those just hideous looking girls with these guys? They're still not single. They're still in a relationship. So there are guys like that who date these guys. So they know that all they have to do is make sure they suck the guy off good, and they do all the tricks that need to be done on the bedroom. When the lights go off, and when the clothes come off. The lights go out and clothes come off. Because only then she knows that she's gonna get that hit of the validation of the compliment that this guy is gonna give to her. So she keeps doing that over and over again. So that's why I tell you guys that a lot of the times these 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s have more body counts than your 9s and 10s. So you have to watch out for that. So what makes you think that this this girl who looks like a 2 has more body counts by like at least 30 when she's around your age. But the girl who looks like a 9 or a 10 would be single, would be not messing around or talking to anybody on her phone. What makes you think that, fellas? Come on. Be smart here. These 9s and 10s might not necessarily be sleeping with these guys that they're messing around with on their phone, talking to, flirting with, this and that, because they don't need to get the validation. See these 2s and 3s, girls who are at the very bottom of the totem pole, they need to sleep with these guys to get the validation. Otherwise, these guys are not even going to look at their way. Even guys who have nothing going on for themselves, they still won't even spend that much time on these girls. Now there are guys who are 1s or 2s themselves. Those might be usually the ones who settle with these girls. That's besides the point, because those girls don't want those guys. It's called hypergamy. Even girls who are 1s and 2s want a guy at least who's a 3 or above. And 3 or above guys usually are not going to give them any kind of attention or validation if they're not doing what the guy's asking them to do. So that's why they need to keep sleeping with these guys to keep the validation, to keep the chase game going. But these 9s and 10s don't need that. Guys are going to validate them literally regardless of whatever they do. Okay? The reason behind it is simple. They're hot. Fellas, we pay girls on OnlyFans or Snapchat Premium just to see something that we can literally get on the internet and type xvideos.com and see for free. We're paying somebody else to do that. That's how guys think, act, and behave when it comes to women, which is why channels like mine and channels like this exist. To tell you guys how stupid you guys are, so you can redirect that energy into doing something that's going to benefit you instead of draining your wallet down and still getting no results with the ladies, the results that you want at least. So all she has to do is like just go on a girl's Instagram, okay? Just go on a girl's Instagram, a 9 or a solid 10, and see how many likes she has on her pictures. Hundreds, even sometimes it goes up to the thousands. And you look at her followers, and she only has, what, 3,000, 2,000 followers. How are you getting 800, 900 likes when you only have 2,000 to 3,000 followers? If you look at any celebrity's page, any guy celebrity's page, you'll notice that the follower to like ratio is huge. The difference between follower to like numbers is huge. Like if a guy has 1 million followers, even if he posts his abs or his Lamborghini or his house, he's probably going to get anywhere from, let's say, 100 to 200,000 likes. Now do the math and find that ratio out yourself. Versus a girl who's not even famous, who has like 2,000 to 3,000 followers, and she still gets 800 to 900 likes. Do the math and find that ratio. And then compare those two ratios. Why do you think that's happening? It's because of these thirsty dudes. They're literally flooding her inboxes on Facebook, flooding her DMs on Instagram, flooding her comment sections on Instagram. A lot of the time, most of the time, if a girl doesn't want any of these thirsty comments on her picture, she's going to start deleting them. Now, if you're talking about a really high-level narcissistic girl, then she's going to keep those comments for other people because Instagram has an algorithm as well. The more you comment and like somebody's picture, the more that picture gets shared and put on other people's feed. So other people can see it, and that's how that person gets followers. That's why you see these pages and Instagram models on your Discover page popping up because other people are liking and commenting on that. Fellas, just know that she is messing around with someone. Just know she's sleeping with someone on the side. That's why you're not gonna keep your hopes up. That's why you're gonna be ready that okay, she can drop me like that in less than a split of a second. Less than a second, she can drop me at any given time. any given period, any given day, date, whatever. Doesn't matter what I do for her. Doesn't matter even if I buy her a $2 million mansion. She can still drop me at the drop of a dime, at the drop of a hat. That's how these females work. And the reason behind it is simple. Is because they have way too many options. If you do anything wrong, anything doesn't matter. If you do anything wrong that she doesn't like, and she knows that there's guys out there who can take your spot in a drop of a dime, why would she stay with you? We women call this empowerment to other women. They tell the other girls that, oh yeah, you deserve the best. Always go for the best. Never settle. Never do anything less than what you should be doing. Never compromise. Never settle down for anything less than what you deserve. Things like that. I always say that. Why do you think they're saying it? It's because they know that these girls have options. They know what guys will do for them, just to even get a date with these girls. Not even, let alone sleeping with them, just to get a date with them. That's how pathetic these guys are. That's how pathetic we guys are. I said we because I was the same guy at one point in my life. And I cringe every time I think about it. Fellas, I hope I can help a lot of you guys out, okay? It's us men. I mean, us men, we're not going to change feminism and not going to change the way they think. Women have to step up their game. Women have to start fighting with each other. But that's only going to happen when they see that they're not benefiting from us men anymore. And the way we can show it to them is by walking away from them, is by not giving the things that they want, is by using them for what we want, and then tossing them to the side of the road. Because that's exactly what they do to us, fellas. Just look at any dates. You don't have to look at any dates. Just look at your own life, for an example. I'm sure that there has been plenty of times where you asked a girl out, you took her out on a date, and after the date, she ghosted on you. You spent all this money on her, you guys never talked or never saw each other again. Or you set a date up with a girl, and then an hour before the date she canceled on you. A day before the date she canceled on you. Or she ghosted you, or she blocked your number. Everything was going good, and out of the blue she just blocks your number, deletes your number. Fellas, they do it all the time to us. But it's empowerment when they do it. And when we do it, it's called toxic. Toxic masculinity, right? Alright, I don't want to keep going on and on and on about this video. You guys get the idea. Just automatically assume that she has somebody else in her life. So just automatically know that you already have a competition. Keep that in mind when you approach a girl, when you're messing around with a girl. Just know that she can just ditch you and walk away at any time. Which is why you need to keep your investments low and get the booty as soon as you can. Because as soon as you get that, now the power is on you. The tables have turned. You have the upper hand now. She gave it up, the most important and valuable thing that she has to give to you. She gave that up. So as soon as you get that, all right. You're not going to do what I want you to do? All right, next. I already got it. There's nothing else to get from you. But because the same thing, she does the same exact thing. As soon as she starts taking your money away from you and she starts rolling around with you in your BMW or in your Mercedes or in your Lamborghini, she gets that hit of validation from you. She knows she got what she wanted from you. Think about it, fellas. Think with your big head. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video to your friends. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.